Today we're going to make a pasta della mamma. Hi, welcome back to Cooking with Matteo. Today we're going to make a pasta. I'm gonna do stuff like pesto and all that fun stuff, but this is a pasta, it's made up. It's a made up pasta by my mom. So my mom, when we were kids, she just wanted something quick and tasty to make. I don't know how she made this up. It's like a bit of a combination of cacio e pepe, carbonara, and Alfredo. This doesn't exist anywhere. Maybe it does, but it doesn't exist anywhere besides my mom's house. And this is actually my favorite pasta. So we're gonna make it, I'm just gonna call it pasta della mamma. And it's pretty easy. I mean, the ingredients are pretty simple. All right, so let's go over the ingredients. So all the Italians che stanno guardando, questo non è authentic, okay? So non vorrei sentire niente. Okay, questa è una pasta della mia mamma. So nothing about this is authentic, not from Italy. So we just have a clusterfuck of ingredients, which in a way is very Italian, to just take what's in the house and make something and put it on pasta. So our ingredients are pretty simple. We have, oh God. Can you imagine if I had that egg dropped? I just... All right, so we have 1 stick of salted butter. This is not baking, this is salted butter. We have Parmigiano Reggiano, and we have 2% milk. Not whole milk, not skim milk, not almond milk, not oat milk, not soy milk, not 1% milk. It's 2% milk, okay? God, I'm losing it. All right, we have garlic powder. I never use garlic powder. You're using a pinch of it for this, and trust me, when you eat it, it's gonna work. And then pepper, and then spaghetti. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, Matteo Lane. So what we're gonna do is, everything is room temperature, by the way. So our milk, our egg, and our butter are all room temperature. So I'm going to just put in an egg yolk. Okay, we're putting in 1 egg yolk. Kind of broke, but don't judge me, Judy. It's really hot in this apartment. So 1 egg yolk and your butter. Can you imagine by the end of the day, you and I just melt? We're just completely dead. So we're gonna mix this in. You're gonna bring these 2 ingredients together. I don't know what possessed my mom to make this. I mean, she made it almost every single week. It was my favorite thing. It just is like a really yummy, cheesy pasta. And I could never find anyone. I would order fettuccine Alfredo at restaurants, but it wasn't the same thing. If you guys try this at home, I really hope you like it. So this is Parmigiano Reggiano. I just grated it, so it's nice and fresh. And you're gonna use a pretty good amount. I'm gonna just use the whole thing. What am I doing? Why am I acting like it's not gonna taste good? And then you're gonna bring it in and mix it together with your butter and your egg. Essentially what you're doing is you're creating a kind of paste. And then this paste is going to melt when it gets in your pasta, your hot pasta. So your hot pasta is gonna be the thing that's cooking this. So now I'm gonna bring in our 2% milk, that's room temperature. And you're not really using a lot. I mean, I'm using just enough so that it can help make this even creamier. You're just gonna slowly mix it all together. And this is pretty much it. I like mine to be, oh man, it's so hot in this fucking apartment. I was like, Chris, do you want to do a cooking video? We'll cook something hot. God damn. Okay. Even my ingredients are not reacting how they normally are. It's so hot. They're like, we're not usually this hot. So I'm gonna put in a pretty generous amount of pepper. Nothing near to what Nick put in for his pasta pomodoro, but still a good amount. You're gonna bring in some pepper. It looks like a really weird gooey paste. None of this makes any sense. And I'm gonna use just like a pinch of garlic powder. And that's it. This is it. My mom would whip this shit together for us, and it was my favorite thing. And if I knew this is what she was making when I came home from school, whew, it was a good day. It doesn't look like it. I mean, look how it kind of looks gross. Doesn't this look like ectoplasm? This is the pasta della mamma. This is my mom's pasta. We could call it Sherry's pasta. My mom's birth name is a French Mexican name, Sherry Maldonado. Then she married an Irishman, and well, that all went to hell. You're having some, right, Chris? I've never felt more chaotic in a kitchen than today because it's so hot. I'm enjoying making this, and it's really gonna taste good, but Jesus Christ, I can't wait for this to be over with. I'm gonna wait till the winter to make meatballs or cotoletta, because this is ridiculous. And it's a New York apartment. I'm on the top floor. I have my air conditioner blasting, which if my air conditioner could make any noise, it would be basically just blowing, saying the word help over and over again. And then I want to go play Fortnite after this, and I don't know if I can because it's so hot. I'm just gonna strip into my underwear and lay in my bed and say, stop it. Wow. Just wait, once this show becomes super successful, Chris, we'll get like a nice studio for us with a kitchen. We'll just go to lay in the air conditioning. We won't even go to cook. All right, putting my pasta in. I use spaghetti. I mean, the good thing about this pasta, because there's no rules to this pasta, you can pretty much put in whatever you want. I don't know anyone who would try this and say they don't like it. And I've made this for multiple people. I made this for Nick because Nick never gives compliments, and Nick I made him try this and he goes, wow, that's from Nick. I mean, obviously based off the video, his taste level's really shitty. And my mom is a really good cook and she made cooking really accessible for me, my brother and sister. You know, most kids were like playing football or basketball and I was like, look at the dough rise. Just like such a gay child, I was so excited by dough rising. Because we'd make pizza, you'd make pizza homemade and when you put the yeast in and then you watch it rise, it was so exciting. I'm sort of happy that like we didn't have any technology growing up, like Instagram or YouTube or cell phones or whatever. We had a Nintendo and a TV and that was about it. So watching dough rise was genuinely fun. And the only other people that I think are that into it are literally Italians. My friend Annie at our friend's wedding was hitting on these pizzaiolas. There were a bunch of pizza guys from Naples and she's so beautiful. She's like, so how are you? And he talked to her about pizza for an hour. My favorite thing about the pizza, you know, this is my life. I want to go to America, find and make a way to pizza. And this is the dough. I like it. Let me show you how to make the dough. She walked back over. She was like, I can't believe he's still talking about pizza. I'm like, he's a pizzaiola. That's what he does. He's impressed by the pizza. Pasta della pantry, I think is what this meal should be called. You know, when you're a mom and you have a full-time job and you got a husband who's got a full-time job and you got 3 hungry kids, it's like, let me just put this shit together. It takes 2 seconds and put it in a hot pasta and it's fucking great. It's really, really good. I think I like it better than cacio e pepe. I've never been more miserable cooking pasta. All right, let's see how our pasta's doing. Ooh. Ow. Ow. I just give myself 3rd-degree burns on my foot. No, this needs a little more salt. Ooh, Chris, we're working real hard on this YouTube channel. We are sweating for you guys on this YouTube channel. It's a hot, what's the temperature outside? 98 degrees? What was that 98 degrees song? What was the famous 98 degrees song? I gotta look this up so I can sing this, hold on. 98 degrees. I just remember, it's the hardest thing I ever had to do. 98 Degrees was a boy band where it was like 3, what looked like twin, just like super ripped guys, and then like 1 more. Boy bands, what a thing. Okay. Backstreet Boys, no question. All about the Backstreet Boys. I never got into NSYNC, so don't come for me. Thank you for being a friend, oh yeah. Travel down the road and back again. I'm just gonna take some pasta water. I don't think I'll need it, but I'm gonna take some just in case. This is not a dish where pasta water is recommended. Here's how we assemble this dish. You're gonna take it, you're gonna strain it. Jesus, I mean, if you can imagine how hot the apartment is, this is a nightmare. God. So here we go, here's our pasta. Nice and starchy. The pasta cooks the sauce. That's how this works. You gotta get it when it's hot. Just bring this in, and it turns into a nice, beautiful, creamy sauce. I literally wouldn't even know measurements for this if you asked me. And that's it. The egg has been cooked by your hot pan. Never looked at something so beautiful and then also afraid of it because it's so hot and it's so okay. Here's my pasta. I never get this right. Every time I've tried this in these videos, one piece of pasta hangs over the edge. Okay. And here we go. Pasta della sherry. It's really yummy. It's so good, it's so creamy. A little bit of garlic, lots of cheese. It takes 10 minutes to make this. By the time, just throw the pasta in and make the dish and you're good to go. If you got kids, you want them to eat, and they want to like it, this is it. Be sure to like and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Matteo Lane, and we'll see you for the next pasta.